Broncos country, Pat Surtain is back. But before we talk about that, I want to thank the affiliate partner for today's video, Whitebeard Signworks. Use code BS30, link in the description down below, to save $30 off your first purchase on NFL LED team logo signs just like this really cool sign behind me. Thank you so much to Whitebeard Signworks, and now back to your regularly scheduled programming. So, Pat Surtain has made his return to practice. Although he is still in concussion protocol, Sean Payton said today, per this tweet from Chris Thomason of the Denver Gazette, that things look positive for Sunday. That would indicate that Pat Surtain is in the final stages of the concussion protocol, and he should be exiting the protocol completely by the end of the week. So Surtain is going to be back. That's very good news. The Broncos were able to do a good job against the New Orleans Saints last week. They played a lot more zone coverage than we've seen the Broncos play in previous games without Pat Surtain, because you can't really play as much man as they found out against the Chargers. However, with this Panthers team, they've got Pat Surtain back, and it's going to be really tough for this Panthers team to be able to get much going, because you can bring your blitz packages back that you had with Pat Surtain in the lineup if you're the Broncos. Really good news there. And with the news that Bryce Young is going to start, he really struggles against the blitz. So again, the Broncos have a massive advantage there. You can't afford to overlook your opponent. It's the old adage of any given Sunday. They could go out there and they could punch the Broncos in the mouth, especially if Denver's looking on to Baltimore and Kansas City. But knowing Sean Payton, he's not going to allow that to happen. So having Pat Surtain back, yes, it's good news, but the Broncos still have to go out, put in an honest work of preparation, put in an honest day's work, because at the end of the day, if the Panthers out-prepare you this week, it's going to be really tough to beat them. You have Ejiro Evero, who's in the building as the Panthers defensive coordinator. He knows some of the personnel on this Broncos defense, especially Pat Surtain. He knows how he's going to be able to attack guys. Jaquan McMillan as well. He was one of the guys who kind of found Jaquan McMillan as an undrafted free agent. So I do imagine that Ejiro Evero is going to be able to scheme up ways to attack this Broncos defense, or not necessarily scheme up because he's going to be the defensive coordinator, obviously, but provide some information and some intel to Panthers offensive coordinator Brian Idzik, as well as head coach Dave Canales, who is their offensive play caller, and he's going to be able to bring in some schematic input there to really help things out. So that's going to be one thing to kind of watch for this Broncos defense, is do they get attacked in various ways, because Ejiro Evero knows those tendencies and he's going to pass that information along. Dom Capers, who's on the Panthers staff as well, he was on this Broncos staff in 2022. There are a couple of other guys as well, so there is some of that familiarity. You've got Josie Jewell making his return to the Mile High City. This isn't a game that you can overlook, but the Panthers are significantly depleted personnel-wise. Their two best defensive players, Derek Brown and Shaq Thompson, are both out for the season. Bryce Young has significantly struggled. Andy Dalton also has struggled this year, save for the one good game that they had offensively against the Las Vegas Raiders. Defensively, they haven't given up less than, I believe it's 34 points in the last 6 or so games. It's absolutely ridiculous. This Broncos team, they know that they have a chance to eat here. They know that they have a chance to put up a lot of points, but they can't overlook the Panthers. They can't be underprepared in this game, and they can't potentially be looking forward to next week either. That's going to be key if the Broncos want to win this game. All right, Broncos country, let me know in the comment section below, how excited are you that Pat Surtain is officially back in the lineup for the Denver Broncos and is got an inside track to play in this game? Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts, as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. Those are both free and easy ways to show your support. It helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out, and it helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country, just like you and me. And until next time, guys, I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.